Hey everyone, this is Samlock24, and before we go any further, I want to remind you to keep your phone vertical and click that full screen icon on the bottom right. Now today I have a very interesting deck that I've been toying around with and I've been messing with, and this is usually how I come up with decks, and a lot of people like in those top tiers come up with decks. Whenever you're doing that and whenever you're test playing different ideas, you're gonna lose a lot, and you're just gonna be all over the place until you can get the deck working to however it is that you want it to work. And this is one of the decks that I've been toying with, and I think it's gonna have like a lot of potential once I do get the correct cards in it and everything plays out good. So first of all, I started playing with a Weevil and using Parasite or Parasite Infestation with the Jade and 6 Whistles. Let me go ahead and get the deck profile, and then I can go ahead and explain it. So first of all, 3 Rigorous Reaver, and you can play this or any other fire type. It doesn't really matter as long as you play 3 of it. This one's decent because you can discard one of your opponent's card in hand, and it does take 500 attack from the attacking monster. So 3 of those, and then 2 Goka the Pyre of Malice. You can run 3 if you have them. I only have 2, so I was only running the 2. And then 2 Bonfire Colossus. Colossus. So I think this is like the star of the deck, but I'll get into it here in a bit. Then 3 Seed of Flames. 1 Lady Assailant of Flames. Then the 3 Whistles. 3 Kickfires, and this is one of the primary cards in the deck. And then 3 Generation Shifts. So overall, the main thing what you want to do is you want to go ahead and burn your opponent's life points down to 0, and the way that you achieve that is with a combination of Kickfire and a combination of Parasites. So if you're not playing Parasites, or if you don't have the skill, you can do it without, and I'm going to show you a deck here in a bit of with a deck that I've been testing out without the Parasite. So what you want to do is you want to set maybe Rigorous Reaver, activate a whistle so your opponent automatically takes 1,000, and I am playing 3 whistles because I want to go ahead and activate it as soon as possible, so they can take the 1,000 as fast as possible also. So you activate the whistle, they take 1,000. Hopefully they're not running any type of insects in their deck, but most of the time they're not, so they're gonna go ahead and take the 1,000, and then whenever they attack, they're gonna attack into a Reaver, so it's not really gonna matter. They're just for defense. And then the follow-up turn, you can either do Seed of Flames. You can do different combos depending on what you draw. And I'm working on the consistency of it, and how I think I might increase the card numbers of this guy to 3. Because throughout my playtesting, I figured something out that I kind of didn't know at the beginning, and I'll let you know when I start to replace. So what you want to do is you want to trigger Kickfire as soon as possible for at least 3,000 damage, and this deck allows you to do that. You activate Generation Shift to get a card like a Seed of Flame, or maybe you can go ahead and summon Seed of Flame or Rigorous Reaver, and then special summon Goka. Goka activates effect, it destroys another fire type. Sorry, I think I'm getting hiccups or something, but you get another fire type, and then you keep going with that. But like the primary way that you can cause a lot of burn is with the Bonfire Colossus, and you can do it really fast. So I'm gonna be increasing it to 3 here shortly. So whenever you special summon, you destroy 2 fire type monsters. So it could be one of that, and then the Seed of Flames, and then the Seed of Flames triggers, and you get back a Rigorous Reaver. But for some reason, every now and then, I don't know if the card is broken or what it is, but sometimes it doesn't trigger, and you don't get the Rigorous Reaver back, because he is a fire plant type level 3. And the Seed of Flame reads, when this card you control is destroyed by a card effect and sent to the graveyard, which whenever it gets destroyed by Colossus or the other Malice, it does meet those requirements. It says you can target 1 level 4 lower plant type monster in your graveyard except Seed of Flame. Alright? Special summon that target, and if you do special summon 1 seed token, plant, earth, level 1, attack 0, defense 0, to your opponent's out of the field in defense position, this token cannot be attributed for a tribute summon. So for now the card is broken and it's not behaving properly. because every now and then it doesn't do anything, or it doesn't even trigger, or does anything else, or I'm not sure if I'm missing timing about it, but I don't think I'm missing timing on it, since it is getting destroyed after the effect of this guy resolves, or when this guy resolves also, and then there's nothing else getting resolved, or I don't know, I'm not sure if Kickfire is making it to where it misses timing. So let's go ahead and get into a replay, and I think I have 2 decent replays with it, and well, let me get into it, and I can keep talking after that. So the first one, it's Seto Kaiba, and I think he beats me, or he wins. Let me see, I don't remember correctly, because I recorded earlier, and then after that I got busy with something else, and ended up not having time to do the video earlier, because if you've been following my channel, I usually record or upload around 8 or 9ish, but I didn't have the time earlier, so I'm doing it now. It's already, what is it, 10:49 my time. Alright, so I did start up with the whistle, so I'm gonna go ahead and activate it and get some Parasite to the top. So Parasite takes 1,000. I go ahead and activate Kickfire, and I think it takes some time. It was, I guess, 2 what it was, and he does spend most of his time to do it. Okay, he summons a Blue Eyes Dispel, and then after that I think the connection failed. Yeah, so connection failure, which I think I did have a chance of winning, but who knows. Weevil versus Weevil. And this one was interesting. It was like a game to see who could burn faster, and you'll see the outcome here shortly. I'm not saying that the deck I'm creating is better or worse or anything like that, but I mean, the deck that I just made, I think it does have potential, and I want to keep working on it and see how it goes going forward. And I do know that a lot of people do hate burn decks, but I do think this one does have potential. So Sayland, I burn him for, what is it, 700 or 800? 800. Weaver, Generation Shift. And then Kickfire activates. That's 1. One turn. Gets a Jade Whistle, which I'm not running any other insects, so it goes to the top. Mask Restrict. And the first version that I tried was with 3 Mask Restricts, and that wasn't working well, so I had to switch it out a bit. Take 1,000 for the Parasite. Another Generation Shift, that's going to be 2,000. And there, it didn't trigger the plant, like I said. I'm not sure if it misses timing or what it does, but most of the time when you miss timing, I think you'll get a little notification that you missed timing, and I didn't get that. So summon Colossus, activate Fake, tribute 2 other monsters. Kickfire is going to go up to 2, and that's going to be 4,000 damage, and you can just go ahead and activate it, and you win the game. So it's fairly simple, but you do have to get Kickfire earlier, on in the game. Then the next one, I think the next one is, I misplay really bad, or I'm not sure if it's another connection fail. Because I for some reason I was getting a lot of connection fails today, and I'm not sure if, I don't think it's my internet, because I've been testing my internet, and I mean, everything else works. It's just this app that does that. It's just connection fail.
Duel.
And here I didn't get Backfire, and I think that it's one of the weaknesses of the deck. Is that if you don't have Backfire in the opening hand, it kind of gets to where it's kind of hard to win unless you go on a beatdown type of thing. I get another Generation Shift, and I can't do anything, and then I just end up surrendering, I think, here after this game. Yeah, I surrendered on that one. There was nothing I can do. Now, the next deck is, after I played, because I did play a ton of it with that Weevil deck, And after that, what I figured is I should go to a Bandit Keith and maybe go restart, and that way I can try out the Kickfire, and then I switched the masks and what other card, I can't remember what card I switched. But I did get enemy controller, and enemy controller it's I think it works with this deck extremely good. And what it does is whenever you summon a fire type, right? You summon a fire type, then you special summon the Goka, the Pyre of Malice. Goka activates, it triggers, and you get to destroy one of your fire type monsters. But then before that, you can chain enemy controller. You can tribute the monster that you're targeted with Goka. Then take control of one of their monsters, and most of the time, if you're playing against 3-star demotion, they're done. They really can't do anything after that, so you attack for 4,000 damage. And that's an extremely interesting little, I guess, combo that you can do if you don't have the Kickfire combo going. So let's go ahead and get into the game, and let's see some replays. Okay, Duel replays, and I think I'm only gonna show you 2 because I think I have 3, but well, I don't remember. Yeah, I do only have 2. So let's go with the first paradox, because in gold, I think I'm in gold 2 or 3, I can't remember. But everybody's playing 3-star demotion, and I think this deck counters that. Well, it can counter it if you have the right cards, and if your opponent doesn't have a counter to you. And most of the time, if you have Goka, you can win that first turn. So I might have to open some packs and try to pull some more Gokas. So I did activate restart because I didn't have Backfire on the starting hand, and then I didn't draw it again. So that's unfortunate for me. Barrow Dragon, he hits it. And then I don't activate enemy controller because I can do the combo next turn, which I do summon, special summon, activate effect, trigger the reverb. He changed the dimension gate, which I don't know why he did that. So I tribute chain the enemy controller. I'm gonna be able to get his Barrow Dragon, and with my monster, I just need to do 2,000 damage. So that's it for him. Okay, and then the next one, I think I'll lose, but again, like I said, if you want to be one of those persons that changes the meta, I do highly suggest that you test play a ton of things, and don't just be out there waiting for people to, I guess, publish a deck or anything like that. Because most of the time when I play, I really don't net deck as much, even though if there is like a game-breaking deck, I sometimes do. I'm not saying it's bad to net deck. You can go ahead and do that if you like, or if you don't have the time to test play or anything. But I do have fun test playing new decks, and I do kind of want to change the meta, or maybe even be a trailblazer for it. So I am testing a lot of different decks with a lot of different cards, and see how they interact, and how see how the cards interact. And oh, this is a really interesting one, because this is the first time I found or had the time to actually. Or took the time, because I did have the time, just took the time to read Backfire, and I lose because of my mistake. I could have won, but the fact that I didn't take a second to read Backfire kind of cost me the game. So you'll see. So I summon Goku and activate for the Ascend, and what I should have done is I should have summoned Goku, and I should have summoned Bonfire instead of Goku, and tributed and destroyed 2 cards, and that would have been 2,000, and I would have just ended and won the game. And that's one of the reasons I say that this is a good counter to 3-star demotion. But I didn't read Backfire, so you can only activate it once per turn, and that's it. So I do highly recommend that you try the deck out. I think that going forward, I hope to make it one of the like a top tier deck. I'm not sure if it will be top tier or not. But I'm going to keep playing with it, and I'm going to be messing with it and try different combinations, different cards. And it's going to be another burn deck that you're going to have to worry about, hopefully. But again, don't just wait for people to put out a deck. Most of the time, people that win a lot of games win it because they have an original idea, or something that people aren't expecting, or they're just, you know, they're playing their own thing and they're doing their own thing. I'm not saying don't completely net deck or just forget about the meta. I'm not saying that. If the meta has a really good deck, I do highly suggest that you do try to play it. But on your off time, I do highly suggest that you do take the time, learn different cards, play different decks. Don't just be that person that just plays that one deck every single time and not switch from it, and then just wait until there's someone tops or does something with it, and then you copy it and then go from there. Because I mean, you'll be successful to some extent, but all the top players, even in real life, I think, are those players that are always experimenting with new cards, experimenting with different decks, and aren't just following the hype. Because sometimes the hype is wrong, in my opinion. So I do highly suggest that you go out there, try different decks, and try different cards, see how they interact and how everything works out. But I think that's going to be it for today, because I think I've been talking for way too long. Let me see where I'm at. So I've been talking for 16 minutes. And I'm gonna keep trying the deck and see what I can do with it. But that's gonna be it for today. If you enjoyed my video, go ahead and leave a like. If you are enjoying my content, go ahead and do so. I highly suggest that you do subscribe. If you didn't enjoy the video, or if you thought it was trash, or you didn't like the fact that I was using some random deck, go ahead and leave a dislike and let me know if that's the reason that you left that dislike for. But I'll see you guys tomorrow, and hopefully I'll have some more footage. I have this deck and in a different form. Again, go ahead and leave a like, do subscribe, and do leave a dislike, and I'll see you tomorrow.